video is going to be 4 easy and actionable tips on things that you can actually do right now to declutter and get organized in this new year. The first tip is to remember your why. There's a reason why you're watching this video. There's a reason why you want to declutter and get organized. Why is that? Once you get that why in your mind, I mean, for some of you it could be because you feel like you're suffocating in your space. Others, you might be sick of spending too much time trying to find things. Whatever your why is, get that out of your head. But it doesn't stop there. The next thing you do is, once you get your why, is create a vision in your mind on what that space is going to look like after you have decluttered and organized. Once you get that vision on what it's going to be like, that's what's going to keep you motivated and get you through and help you continue on so that you actually finish. Most people know that in order to get organized, you first have to declutter, because people don't want to organize something that they don't use or that they don't love. But a lot of people don't know where to start. However, that's where tip number 2 comes in. Tip number 2 is to take a picture of your space. It's so simple. It's something I've been doing for years, but it really works. When you take a picture of your space, you see your space in a fresh new light, and it gives yourself a new perspective, kind of like a new outside perspective looking in. And you're able to see things that you don't normally see every day. Okay, so now that I took a picture of the space, this area right here needs a lot of work. That's a Goodwill bag that's got to go. And why are all these blankets overflowing in this basket? We're only using these 3 blankets. So I definitely have to clean that out. And if you look really carefully, I have this little box on my dresser that's left over from Christmas. This is also really helpful once you get your vision, like in tip number 1, in your mind, because then you can compare your picture to your vision, and this way you'll know where to declutter, and what to organize and change. Tip number 3 is to focus on what you want to keep and then get rid of the rest. I think sometimes we focus too much on what we want to get rid of when we declutter, that we forget that decluttering is really all about keeping what we really do want and love. So when I was doing my junk drawer, this is what I did. I first took out all the items that I know that I used, and then I looked and saw what was left, and knowing I didn't use those items, it was much easier for me to declutter it. But then on top of that, I probably also decluttered some things that I would probably have kept that I shouldn't have kept. So it's an easy way to declutter, and it kind of shifts our mindset thinking, which is really what decluttering is all about. Tip number 4 is to start off with a small and easy project and then work your way to something larger and harder. So the reason, actually there's only one reason why you want to do this, and that is because it gives you a small quick win that will build momentum and then give you the motivation to keep going and move on to the next project. And then eventually you'll have that motivation to then tackle the larger projects that you want to do. So don't start off this year saying, I'm going to organize my garage, because if you do, oh goodness, more power to you. I know if it was me, I would probably fail miserably. I would fail miserably. As an example of this, let's look at our living room, dining room. So instead of saying, I want to declutter my whole downstairs, why don't you start with one space at a time downstairs? So like our little cabinet right here. Maybe I would just start with all the books. I mean, you can see I have a lot of books. Maybe I need to go through all the baskets and see what's in there. Maybe get rid of some tablecloths or something. Maybe I should start with the dog corner. Each one will build on top of itself and give you the motivation that you need. Those were my 4 easy and actionable tips on the things that you can actually do right now to declutter and get organized in this new year. I really hope that you guys loved this video. If you did, please subscribe, because I got a lot more videos like this coming your way. And I would love it if you were to leave a comment in the comments below telling me what the first project is that you want to tackle this year, whether it's decluttering or organizing. I think we would all love reading it, and I know it's going to give me motivation. So I'll probably give other people motivation too. So I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye everyone.